them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done. And it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Tracy. Bulldozes his way through. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's past the 30. Good gain there, picks up the 1st down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Creates a little room. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors and our EA Sports College Football Studio update. And the Sentinels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The UMass offense returns to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. Rides the option. He keeps it. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the back. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. There's some room. They bring him down. The option 1-2 perfection, and it will move the chains. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, UMass! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Sentinels offense comes out to start this drive. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Gunderson. Finds his man. It's Tracy. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The big fullback's got it. Fights off an defender. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Escapes trouble. On target. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Sentinels come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Oh, they're after him. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Sentinels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Sends it back in motion. Goes to the option. Keeps it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Gunderson. Under fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside is 5. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll start on the ground with Washington. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UMass out front. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. And some room to work. Might have a chance. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Washington again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. Now on the option. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Looking to throw, it's Watson. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. UMass lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pushes toward the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Doing it himself again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for space. It's Bentley. Finding some room. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.